Lately, I've been thinking about a lot about what I want to do with my life. And I analyze that I am kind of between two paths right now. And I don't know which one I fully want yet. So on one side, I have my business, creating it, being strategic, creating something scalable, that this is what I've been working on for the past year. On the other side, I've always wanted to share my life, create a personal brand, travel the world, express my personality, and just being in that digital environment. And I've always wanted to create a business. That is what I want to study, that is what I want to do with my life, that is what my professional life to be. But on the other side, I've always wanted to share my life, travel the world, and create content that's more me. And I realized something recently. It is that I kind of abandoned one part of myself. Basically, in my YouTube channel and on the other social media, I've always posted videos about my business. Of course, trying to relate to it, attracting clients, creating that stable business that I've always dreamed of. But without noticing, I made everything about business. And I felt that I got too rigid. And maybe I tried to fit myself on one version that I thought I had to be. And don't get me wrong, as I told you, business is what I want to do in my life as well. But let me tell you a bit of how I got into this conclusion. First of all, next year I will turn out 20. And I think that I'm just entering my 20th crisis, even though I'm 2 years away from now. But I think that I'm really entering right now. But on the past month, I gave myself a bit of a space, as I told you. And I kept posting here on YouTube because I really wanted to be relatable with myself here. And I really love doing this and I really missed it. But what I did is that I stopped forcing the reaction. I was just trying to figure it out some things before I came out here, because if you see in this last 4 videos or 3, my energy was extremely low. And I didn't mind posting that because I know that I had some valuable things to share. But I really wanted to keep this real because I always see this in the internet of the most successful people that I admire, but you're always, you have to work hard. I never slept. I worked every day. I didn't care about my birthday and all of that. But even though I consider myself like a driven and consistent person, I do not know, because I haven't saw that in them doesn't mean that it didn't actually happen. But no, seeing that part, which is the building process that creates that version of them that I admire, because naturally people get rewarded for the things that they do alone. But sharing that part of that journey, I think it is really important. That is why I'm trying to do this here and what I posted those videos, because I felt like it was just wasting my time with all of this. I thought about quitting, but I refused to quit because I've done this before. I've tried a new thing. I think that I'm becoming good. Nothing happens for a bit of time and then I quit. And I basically create this type of cycle in which I start something new without sticking to one thing. I was actually just like observing myself, and what I did notice is that something that it was like a non-negotiable for me is that I couldn't quit creating content. I love posting on YouTube because I feel that it is like I'm free in myself. I can maybe share some knowledge or share my thoughts and talk for a lot of time, even though I don't know who is gonna see this. If someone is gonna see it, it just feels good. It just feels right. And that is when it hit me that my personal brand doesn't have to be separated from my business. Basically, I am the head of it. I am the base of it. So I can include those parts. I don't know why I was thinking that they had to be something separate. And this is what I want to do. I want to share more than business. My life and my personality, think that matter too, because that is going to create my business. Of course, I have to keep focusing my work because that is what I want to create here as well. But I want to share who am I and who am I to do all of this. I think that makes it real. For example, I just booked one trip to Guatemala with one of my best friends and I'm leaving on August. And that is a huge part of who I am, because I've traveled to some countries with my family since I'm a little kid, because I have the privilege to. But we do this like once in a year, once in a 2 or 3 years. And I know that they, well, I'm talking about my family, that they really try to do it as soon as possible, but it's not always the case. But travel the world is one of my biggest dreams in life. And this is who I want to become now that I'm becoming older, that I have more responsibilities and I have more space to do some things. I started working this year, and one of the first things that I did was book that flight. So I don't feel that I have to just share my knowledge about my business because it is one of my biggest passions in life, but also I want to share about me. And also, I just really love YouTube. We're about to hit 30 subscribers, and that is huge for me. I actually cannot believe it. Because I started this YouTube channel with about 11 followers that I had because I was posting some videos when I was at school for some homeworks that we had to do and all of that and whatever. But then I created this about a year and a half ago, and I know that 30 subscribers does not sound like a lot, but for me, it truly is. It makes me feel that I'm actually building something here. So I really want to take some time to thank you for that. And moving about my business, I might not know exactly what I'm doing with it, but I do know one thing is that I am not stopping YouTube. And this is really important because I would love to see this on the internet when, I don't know, like Ayman Gadji was my age and he didn't know how to start his first business. And I don't know what I'm doing. I know that posting content is an important part, so that is why I'm doing this consistently. But in terms of my business, I got to the conclusion that I rather invest money than invest time because it is one of the easiest ways. You invest money in someone who knows exactly what he's doing, and it is like a catapult for leverage. It is like the best thing. So I'm actually, as I am working right now, I am just saving as fast as possible all of the money that I have in order to make this happen. And I want to share that with you because I have to save up $2,000 in order to make that happen because I already found the person which I truly believe in. I just need the money, man. I just need that money. I'm working towards it and that'll change things. I'm certain about it, like 100%. We have to get to that goal. So it's a bit more harder for me because I live in Colombia and I get paid in Colombian pesos, which the difference, as you can see, it's pretty huge. So I don't care. That actually could cause like a semester in a university here, but we're not gonna think about that. I'm just thinking on dollars. I am not posting in IG yet because I want to create a strategy. I'm just figuring out the direction, and I talked to this person that I'm telling you that is going to be my coach, my mentor soon, and he told me that my business idea will crush it, and I know it will because I haven't seen anyone specializing just in this. I've seen some things in another, but no like a formal agency doing it. But I really feel that my energy is better. I am more open and less frustrated than I was the month before. So I just have to get that money. I don't know how the crap am I gonna do it, but I just need that. If I want to create a business, I just need $2,000. $2,000 is nothing. I'm just telling that to myself, okay? But whatever. I know that I can get it. I know that it might take some time and I have to be disciplined with my money, really careful with it. I already know where am I gonna put it so it can grow a bit while I'm just keep saving. That is actually a really good thing because that part is like a little saving box in one of my bank accounts, and I put a date on it, and there's like impossible to take the money before that date. So that is a great thing. So yeah, I just wanted to share that I do not want to do this alone anymore. I really want to invest in direction because I'm just going to show you I've invested a lot in information. So yeah, basically that is what I want to do, and I want to share my commitment with you. I am not going to study anymore because every time that I learn something, I have to share it. I am going to apply it. So every time that I learn something new, I am just going to take that, make the plan, and share it with you so we can both do something with that information. Because they sell the information but not the implementation. And we have to find a way to implement all of it into our lives so it does make a difference. So yeah, basically I do not have anything figured out just yet. But I do feel more like myself again, and I do think that that matters more than just having a perfect plan, because having a perfect plan is just launch yourself, trying to do it, make mistakes, learn, and do it again. That is how a perfect plan looks like. So that'll be it for today, and thank you for hearing me, and I'll see you in the next video next week. Bye bye.